One more video for tonight. Been going pretty good so far. Covered Phil Collins and Wilson Phillips. Now up to number 15. And up ahead got Nelson, Ralph Tresfant, and Scorpions. Yes, hair metal. Coming up on my fancy playlist. Donny Osmond, one of his comeback hits in the late 80s, early 90s, coming up. And also a rapper named Too Short, but right now at number 15, up from 24 the previous week. Janet Jackson, Love Will Never Do. This was from a fantastic album. This album spawned about 8 hit singles. Rhythm Nation, 1814. I think it's Rhythm Nation 2, 1814, produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, although Janet Jackson did some producing on this album as well. Some of the big hits off the album, Black Cat, that rock. Janet Jackson, very aggressive. She just rocked on that record. And also Miss You Much. That was a big one back in the fall of 1981. Great dance music. Escapade was another fantastic dance record by Janet Jackson. I mean, I'm telling you right now, from about 1986 on into the early to mid-90s, Janet Jackson could do no wrong. When she first came out with Nasty, she was about 19 or 20 years old, and she was just on a roll back in the day. It's just funny how stars, they come and go over the years. You just marvel at it, just watching this whole thing unfold over a period of years, decades. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, their idea of Love Will Never Do, they envisioned this song as a duet, that Janet Jackson would duet on this record with possibly Prince, Ralph Tresvant, or Johnny Gill. But there was no concrete plan. And when they recorded the song with Janet Jackson, Jimmy Jam just told Janet Jackson, sing this first verse, sing it low. Sing it low like a guy would sing it. Therefore, what they did, they lowered the octave, the first verse, low octave, and then on the second verse, they jack it up to a higher octave. I believe I'm pronouncing that word. I can't pronounce that word. O-C-T-A-V-E, octave. I believe that's how you pronounce it. So she tried low octave, first verse, higher octave, second verse. Make it sound kind of like a duet. Went to number one. Song went to number one. God, this was a highly successful album for Janet Jackson. God knows that royalty check must be multiple digits. But in England, interestingly enough, in England, the song only got as high as number 34. That's it. Here it is. It's Janet, number 15 on my fantasy playlist, December 22nd, 1990. And boy, I just looked at the video again, and I just remember watching the video on MTV. Just lots of memories on these songs. Because here's the thing, I'm 50 something years old now, and when I was growing up in the 60s and 70s, when you remember a record, you remember the song. But in the 80s, when you get into the 80s and 90s onward, you remember not just the song but the video too. Been wanting to say that for the past 25 years. Now that I got it off my chest, I guess I'm pretty happy about that. Here's Janet at number 15, Fancy Playlist, December 22nd, 1990.